Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot. Um, Today I'm going to be doing a reading, a weekly reading for, December 3rd through the 10th, I believe. And it's for the zodiac sign of Cancer. Sorry, it's been a very long day. Okay. Um, if you resonate with the reading, then take what's yours and leave the rest. If you don't, it's still a general collective reading, so it's just a smaller portion of the general collective, so it probably will touch a lot more people. And like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel later that you're looking back and going, oh wow, what did she say? See, because this is fortune telling. And if you don't resonate with it today and you do a week later, it's because it hadn't happened yet. Okay? I mean, so I just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you like the channel, please hit the like, subscribe, and share button. It helps the channel grow immensely, exponentially, actually. So I don't know how the algorithm works, but it works. So, and I want to thank everybody for the lovely comments that I get, and for all the people that have already subscribed. I really appreciate you. Okay. Now, the mean part, the disclaimer, the legal part. If you are under 18 years of age, please exit left. You, for one, this isn't designed for anybody under the age of 18 years old. You shouldn't be watching tarot cards. You should be outliving your life if you're under 18. You don't have enough life experience for all of this. And then, well, that's not necessarily true. You might, but just saying. I typically don't do it for personal reasons. And like I said, if you like the videos, please hit like, subscribe, and share. It does help the channel grow exponentially. So, the first thing that I do pre-shuffle my cards, by the way. That way you don't have to listen to 20 minutes worth of shuffling while I'm trying to do this. So, the first card is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay. And the card that I pulled is Time to Collaborate. Okay. And I pull these oracle cards because they have powerful meanings in their own right. They're extremely powerful cards. But the ones that I pull, not always, but most of the time, they work when I use them for reference, but they kind of work together with the tarot cards. I don't know how to explain how that happens. It just does. Sometimes I've learned just to accept things. I don't have to know all the answers. And usually when I do that, I get the answers. Okay? And now you pulled the High Priestess. And that is to harness mystic power. So whatever it is, you're getting ready to collaborate. You're getting ready to build something. Okay? Oh, yeah. And it's telling you to move beyond ancestral patterns. I don't care if that's the way. I do care. I mean, but just because that's the way Dad did it, that's the way Grandma did it, that's the way we do it. No, you don't have to. Grandma didn't have, 5G. Grandma didn't have a cell phone. Great grandma, great great grandma did it her way. There's nothing wrong with her way. And then I think that's where your time to collaborate is coming in. Don't be afraid to explore new areas, new things that you probably, I mean, if you told me 5 years ago that I would be, well, I don't know, I'm weird, so, that I would have a channel on YouTube or 20 years ago, or 30 years ago, when I first started, there wouldn't have been an internet. There wasn't an internet. It hadn't been invented yet. computers were just coming out. And I was a big techie then. Now I can't. Now I'm so technically challenged, it's pitiful. I'm like very frustrated with it. And that's when it's time to collaborate. And my point is that you don't have to do it the way your ancestors did it. You can collaborate and change it. They gave you your basis. I'm not saying don't use that foundation you were given. That how to do things. How do you wash the dishes? How do you... I know that sounds crazy, but how do you make a bed? You know? Those kinds of things. There's nothing wrong with that. Having your ancestral patterns, you know what? I still have my grandmother's milk glass, etc. I still have things from my mother. It doesn't match my decor one bit, but you know what? It's mine. I love it. I'm keeping it. Excuse me. But I do have a different design. And that's the whole point. We're meant to expand and grow, not just fall into this pattern. And that's what it's telling you to break. Just because... there's a country western song where he was born heartbroken. Okay? Something like that. I don't remember it's an older song. He was born heartbroken. He was born on the rough side of town. There was nothing for him, but he did manage to break out and become, if not wealthy, he was very affluent. He was a very popular musician. Okay, and I can't remember the name of the song. Sometimes when you're channeling, it drives me crazy. Like I could sit there and tell you the name, who it is. Not when I'm doing this. Okay, and it's telling you to harness the power. Now I'm focusing a lot on early, so the cards must be these oracle cards must be extremely important when we get into the read. Okay. Because now we're going to start the tarot portion of the deck. I mean the reading. I do a 5-card spread. It's past, present, future, Spirit's advice, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Okay? Okay. Hold up. I think it gave me both cards. So, in the past, you had heartbreak. This is soul-shattering, devastating, put you to your knees, heartbreak. Been there, done that. Okay? That's your past. Leave it there. Okay? Because your present is the Ace of Wands. And this is creative, dynamic. So what you did here was you skipped a lot. You went from the heartache to the Ace. And that's a significant jump. And it's a very significant because it's not showing that what you had to go through to heal. Okay? It's just showing that it's in your past. What devastation that you lived through, whatever it was, you managed to break it down, heal it, and release it. Because now you have a potential for a very passionate new beginning. That can be love, that can be business, that can be whatever you're passionate about. I mean, obviously I'm passionate about tarot cards. And look where I'm at. One of the people that I did a reading for told me one day she was like so amazed, and she said, you hit everything dead on. You should open a YouTube channel. And I'm like, yeah, okay. For one, I can't even get into my YouTube 97% of the time. So she fixed that for me. But the point is, she told me your gifts, you need to share those gifts with the world. So here I am, my little struggling self, it's not that I struggle with the tarot cards. I've been doing these for 35 years. But it's the technology. It's like, it's changed so much. And so, what I didn't think I could do when I was coming out of my own personal heartbreak like that, and Spirit opens unusual doors for you. And here I am. I have a YouTube channel. Okay. And I learn and I get frustrated, but I learn. So, in your future, this is working hard and being abundant. Okay. Now those are 8 shields. In the background, you see the 3 ships that are coming in. Those ships were planned for and already sent off. But in the meantime, while you're waiting, you don't just sit back and chill. This person is out there working and making a living. So since he sent those ships off, he's already done that and acquired a family, or that's wife and child, I'm sure. Okay. And like I said, I'm not worried about gender. It's just the energy of the cards. Okay. So whatever family is to you, that's who this person is building for. It doesn't matter. Okay. We all have male and female energy within us. Okay, so Spirit, please give me some advice for Cancer. Please give me some advice for Cancer. One more. Give me advice for Cancer. Oh, wow, Justice. It's telling you to if there's anything in the past related to this heartbreak that's going to stop you from having this potential new beginning and working towards your future, you will have justice. Justice can also portend something to do with the legal system. I mean, you know, that is justice, the balancing of the scales. So if you have a court case, either way, you may not feel like it's justice, but it's justice. So, but whatever it is, it'll be done, it'll be over with. You'll know. Okay, it could be a divorce, it could be a settlement, it could be a lawsuit that's gonna come in your favor. It could be you're in trouble with the law, and whatever. It's justice. It's real justice, not, you know, you get hurt. I mean, whatever it is, you're just gonna roll with it. Okay, but in the meantime, you need to be harnessing this and that's what the 8 of Pentacles is about, is harnessing that power. Okay, and this, a Justice card, is about the ancestral patterns. Okay, what is it? There's a man, he's a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I see him on TV. Anyways, I would quote him if I could remember his name off the top, but it's not my saying, so I'm just throwing that out there. And his point was, you got to live above your live above your raising, which means improve yourself, and that's moving beyond the ancestral patterns. And I'm sorry, I would give him proper credit, but I don't know who it is. I can't remember his name. All right. Sorry. The throat gets dry after you do a bunch of readings. Okay, so now you have the Ace of Cauldrons coming in. If you take Spirit's advice and allow justice to work itself out, it doesn't have to be involved in a court situation, but it can be. It can be justice for that heartbreak. You know, your justice is not going to be that something happened to the other person. Well, he got his. No, that's not justice. That's revenge. Justice is you've healed, you've moved on, you've got a new beginning, you've got abundance, you've healed yourself, you did your inner work, and now you have the Ace of Cups coming in. That's the Holy Grail. That is the cup of love. And that is an ever-flowing cup. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cauldrons. I'm sorry, that's the cauldrons in this deck. Alright, so I'm going to clarify some of this. And the dang it. The cauldrons... Oh. The cauldrons are cups in other decks. That's too many cards. I'm not taking all that. Okay. Okay, so tell me about that heartbreak. Alright, and Spirit is clarifying that with options. The Three of Swords with options, and that was the heartbreak. Hold on. I'm going to get the second clarifier, see where that's going. Oh, yeah. Alright, so the reason I did that is because sometimes you have options. I'm not going to get into the rest of it. You have options. Yes, your heart was broken, but now you have taken the time to do the inner work. You may not be completely done with it. We never are. Dark nights of the soul are horrible, but they do usually provide new growth, new birth, and new options. Okay, so let go of the pain, heal it, let it go, release it, and then forget about it. It's time to move on. You have a lot of options. You just have to use discernment when you're going after these options, or these options are coming in. You know, just remember that not everything. What is it? Not it. Oh, with the sayings today. Something about it doesn't. Just because it smells like a rose doesn't mean it's a rose. I don't think that's exact. But all right. So heartbreak. This is the Hierophant. So you either, this is general collective reading. So I'm getting a couple scenarios here. So the overall general is you healed, and you have balanced your spiritual and your material plane, your energies. With the spiritual, you're balanced. You're balanced in the material and the spiritual energies in your life. Okay. This can also be somebody that went back to school. I see somebody went back to college. I see a woman that went either back to college or went to school or took classes of some sort after she left a relationship, or some kind of heartbreak. This is structured. This is very structured. It's called the Pope card. This can be, yeah, no. I'm getting structured education and spiritual and material balance. So you don't have to necessarily be going to school or college. That's definitely for somebody in particular. I'm seeing a young woman with very, very long dark hair, and is it a it's some kind of uniform. It's like it's not scrubs, but it might be scrubs. I can't really see it. It's somebody with long, long hair, and the hair's in a bun. And she's got books in the crook of her left arm. Okay. I don't know who that's meant for, but that's a very particular person, or persons. But take that as it may. But the general meaning is that you've balanced your spiritual and your material plane. Now that you have options, You need to educate yourself on those options because not all of those cups are good for you. You know, there's poison, there's drugs out there, there's uh, just use discernment with your options, okay? Now here you have a passionate new beginning. That can be in love, that can be in business, that can be in school. It's a new start. It's a lot. So whatever it is, you may have to collaborate with some people. And so learn the art of collaboration, which is very hard. Okay? And with that passionate new beginning, you better be harnessing some power. Okay? And obviously you're going to be getting past the ancestors, so let's clarify this. Wow. This is an odd read for me. Not odd, bad, but kind of wow. I really have just a few people's power. I'm going to have to start doing personal reads. This is crazy. Okay, so with that potential new passionate beginning, you have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is this guy's doing a victory parade. He obviously defeated a foe that was challenging the village. He looks at it like it's everybody's victory, but it's his victory. Okay, he was the magician. He did it. And this is the victory parade where everybody, you know, what it means is forward movement. This means victory. And it also, yeah, victory and movement. Sorry. All right. And I think this is telling you you might be a little bit guarded, or this is also known as the spy card. So somebody might be watching you, and maybe they are. That could be. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not. It doesn't mean somebody's stalking you by all means. If somebody is, take care of that. Go with please, whatever you have to do. But this is a page energy. They wouldn't be that creative. Okay, they wouldn't be that. This is a young energy, is what I'm saying. I think this is you being guarded because you had your heart broken in the past. Okay, so this passionate new beginning could be in love and or work. Because if you're guarded, it could be, you know, people are trying to ask you out. And you're like, nope, gotta go. Working on my career. Okay. And while you're working on your career, just remember, well, they call it the sneaky card, but you know, you never know what this person's thinking. He may be rescuing those books in his mind. So just be aware there might be people while you're trying to build this abundance and bring that in, and you're doing good, and that's not uncommon, that there might be somebody around that's not working in your best interest. They're working definitely in theirs. Or there may be somebody around you that's not telling you everything. And the next card is the Lovers. So that's a major arcana. So it could either be somebody's hiding their feelings. There's somebody around you that loves you and is not saying anything about it. Okay. Or, let me clarify that. Let's see. Or it's somebody that needs to rest and reflect before they come forward to you. Or you're feeling that way and you need to rest and reflect. Because you do have justice coming up. And with that, you're getting your wish fulfillment. Okay? So, Spirit's advice is to know that you have justice coming. You know you have your wish fulfillment coming. But you have to think analytically. And I remember I was heavy on the discernment part on that broken heart. So just be careful while you're building abundance. It's not saying don't get paranoid and you don't trust anybody. It's just telling you to be observant of those around you. I mean, they will show their hands eventually if they're not working in your best interest. But now you have this cup of love, so either someone's bringing it in to you or you're going to them. But you have the Chariot, and that is forward movement. That's willpower, and that is victory. So whatever you're doing it right. And again, this is your justice. For whatever happened to you in the past, you have the potential for a new love. Okay? And it's also clarified again here with the 10 of cups, or cauldrons. Whatever that means to you, again. Alright? Like I said, just be cautious because you're kind of wet behind the ears after you went through that heartbreak. So watch what you choose and be careful of who you choose to keep around you. You have to pick up that King of Swords energy to get your justice and to be analytical, but you don't have to be to the point where you're cutting everybody off, okay? And this card can just well be guarded too. Just guard it. So you have to let your guard down, but it's just telling you to use your discernment, you know. All right, Cancer, I think that's everything for you. Let's get your angel messages. I'm sure you're tired of hearing my voice at this point. Okay. Any more for Cancer? Yes. Spiritual understanding and comfort. The spiritual understanding is I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols, helping you understand the spiritual truths, okay? And that'll help you with the guidance in your using discernment for what's coming in. And then it's comfort. It's Archangel Azrael. I'm with you in your time of need, helping you heal. And I think that's a lot of it right there. But don't forget to breathe. And it's Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. And that is definitely linked to the Elder is telling you to move beyond your ancestral patterns. Okay? So I hope that, I know the card, the energies were just erratic. I think there was a lot of different segments maybe, or specific people that I was talking to during this read. But I think the gist of the reading is you've gone through heartbreak. You need to move forward. You're doing great. Just be aware that not everybody's working out for your best interest, but that Spirit is guiding you. And they're trying to move you past your ancestral their patterns. And that just go ahead and harness energy. And, you know, when you need them, call on the angels to come help you. So I hope you liked the read. If you do, please hit like, subscribe, and share. Again, it really helps the channel grow, and it's a new channel, so we can get all the help we need. Or we need all the help we can get. That was weird. Okay. So I hope you have a great night. Thank you for watching, and have a great night.